There's a strange thing that happens when certain women walk into a place. People stop, look, and without being able to explain why, they think that woman is someone important. She's not wearing expensive clothes, but there's something in her look that communicates something most people will never be able to name. This something has a name, and today I'm going to show you what it is. It's specific color combinations, 6 of them that are dominating the style of the most photographed women of 2026. When you understand these codes, people start perceiving you in a completely different way, without you needing to say a single word. The first code: white on white on white. You know that classic magazine scene? That woman walking somewhere sunny, all in white, impeccable, as if she just stepped out of Mykonos? That look doesn't happen by accident. Imagine 2 women, both in white, but one looks like she went to the grocery store, and the other looks like she's about to pose for a fashion campaign. The difference isn't in the pieces, it's in how the white was styled. The secret is it's never a single white. It's white, in different tones and textures. Off-white linen pants, with that thick matte texture, an ivory silk blouse with soft sheen, an ice-white blazer, cooler and more structured. 3 whites, 3 personalities in the same outfit. This is what creates the visual depth that makes people think she knows what she's doing. Monochromatic white communicates attention to detail because wearing white all day requires confidence, and confidence is what people read as sophistication. What completes this look? Gold metal, earrings, watch, sandals, straw bag, or structured white leather, tortoiseshell sunglasses, which warm the look without breaking the ensemble. But there's a trap almost everyone falls into: white without skin. And hair prep looks careless, not elegant. Bronzed skin, impeccable hair, makeup in bronze and nude tones. It's the grooming that transforms white into a luxury code. The quiet elegance code: chocolate and caramel. Have you noticed that the most elegant women in street-style photos from Milan or Paris almost never wear vibrant colors? There's a palette that dominates the looks of women who seem wealthy without showing a single logo. It's the combination of dark chocolate with caramel. Earth tones don't compete for attention. They communicate. When you see a woman in chocolate brown tailored pants and a caramel sweater, your brain registers something it can't even articulate: quality. It's the palette brands like The Row, Loro Piana, and Max Mara used to define quiet luxury. The luxury that doesn't shout, but everyone notices. The execution is simple: base in rich chocolate and contrast with lighter caramel on top. Or the reverse. What creates the magic is the difference between dark and light within the same warm family. The detail that changes everything. The textures need to be different. Chocolate leather on bottom, caramel cashmere on top. The texture contrast within a contained palette is what transforms the look into something editorial. Gold metal only. Silver cools these tones too much. Caramel or tan nude shoes. Caramel leather bag that alone takes the look to another level. A common mistake with browns: brown with black together looks funeral, not chic. The only allowed partner is cream, rosy beige, or soft terracotta, only as a small detail. But if the earth palette communicates quiet elegance, there's a combination that's worked for decades with the same impact. The classic that never ages: navy and white. There are combinations that have existed for a century and continue to be perceived as sophisticated. It's not coincidence. They carry visual associations so deep that the brain reads them as elegance automatically. Deep navy with clean white is one of those. Coco Chanel, Jackie Kennedy, Grace Kelly all used this code. Navy is an alternative to black that has something black doesn't: warmth. It's severe enough to be elegant, human enough not to intimidate. The secret is in the proportion. 70% navy, 30% white creates sophistication. Half and half evokes classic nautical. 30% navy with lots of white is fresh, light summer. The most powerful combination: impeccable navy blazer, crisp white shirt, tailored pants, or a navy midi dress with white belt. Leather loafers complete this silhouette in a way no other shoe can. Navy at night looks almost black. All the formality, less severity. During the day, the blue appears and transforms the look. This makes this combination one of the most versatile of the 6. And there's a detail stylists use with navy that multiplies the impact. Navy and white stripes. A Breton shirt, a scarf. It's the French Riviera code in an accessory. Looks like she knows the style game in a way that goes beyond the obvious. But there's one combination on this list that's not for every day. And for that reason, when it appears, it's impossible to ignore. Controlled drama, black and gold. Imagine a woman walking into an evening event. Structured black dress, gold sandals, small gold clutch, medium gold earrings, nothing more. No need to explain why she looks important. The look does it on its own. Black and gold is the only combination on this list that's explicitly dramatic. All the others work with quiet sophistication. This works with direct impact. What makes it elegant instead of overdone is the precision with which gold is used. The critical rule, gold in at most 2 large items. Shoes and bag, or shoes and jewelry. Never all 3 at the same time. The look loses control and seems excessive. The black base needs rich texture. Velvet has that depth that makes light interact differently. Silk has subtle shine. Crepe has fluid drape that defines the silhouette. These are the fabrics that make black look expensive. Cheap gold destroys everything. It's what separates a powerful look from a look that merely tried to be powerful. Accessory quality matters more here than in any other combination. For daytime, in a more contained version, black tailored pants, black blazer, gold loafers. Chic and professional. Coordinated makeup, gold highlighter on cheekbones and collarbone, red or nude lips, hair pulled back so the neck is clean, and jewelry shows. But there's a combination no one expects. Seems bold in theory and becomes absolutely sophisticated in practice. The unexpected contrast. Charcoal gray and soft pink. Here's what separates those who merely follow trends from those who truly understand style. Obvious combinations work, but don't surprise. When someone sees charcoal gray with soft pink, there's a second of processing. And it's exactly in that second that advanced styling happens. Deep graphite gray with dusty pink, quartz, soft blush. Not baby pink, not hot pink, not fuchsia. Pink that seems almost nude, but has that rosy tone that warms everything. The contrast isn't just visual, it's temperature. Gray is cool, technical, modern. Soft pink is warm, feminine, human. Together, they create something that's both professional and completely feminine. Authority with delicacy. A gray suit with a pink quartz silk blouse underneath is one of the most powerful looks for meetings, business lunches, daytime events. Looks like black and white to those who don't know, but for those who understand, it's sophisticated styling. Silver or rose gold metal, not yellow gold, which clashes with gray. Pink nude or gray shoes. Delicate jewelry. Makeup mirroring. Natural pink blush. Mauve lips. Soft rosy highlighter. And now, the last code. The one that looks most editorial. What's in all the 2026 fashion weeks and that few people outside the fashion world have noticed yet? And don't forget, you don't need a closet full of clothes to be elegant. You just need strategy. If you want to learn how to turn 15 pieces into over 150 elegant looks, the link to my complete guide is right below in the pinned comment. Download it and stop struggling in front of the mirror. And if you're watching on TV, just scan the QR code that appears on the screen or in the corner of the video. The secret of people who look straight out of editorial, sage green and sand. There's a palette that appears repeatedly in all fashion magazines right now. That seems simultaneously completely current and completely timeless. Sage green with sand, not military green, not emerald green. Sage green, that grayish green, soft, slightly desaturated, that looks like an herb, a leaf at the end of autumn. And sand, sandy beige, that literally looks like the texture of earth. These two colors together communicate intention without apparent effort. It's quiet luxury in its purest state. No logo, no obvious color, just styling that seems thought out in every detail. It's the palette of brands like Bottega Veneta and Jill Sander. And when you see it on the streets, you recognize immediately. This person knows what they're doing. The most beautiful execution. Wide sand linen pants, sage green silk blouse, nude sandals, or the reverse. Both work with the same elegance. Natural textures are essential. Linen, organic cotton, cashmere, matte silk. Nothing shiny synthetic. The naturalness of the fibers is part of the visual code. Matte gold metal, structured straw bag, or sand leather. Wood details that complete the organic narrative. Jewelry with natural stones, jade, amber. Makeup that looks like you're not wearing any. Perfect skin, soft terracotta blush, beige nude lips. It's the look people describe as, "She wakes up like this." Tortoiseshell sunglasses, and done. Vogue editorial without a single designer piece. What these 6 codes have in common. None of these combinations depend on a specific piece. None require a $5,000 bag or runway dress. All work because they were built with color intelligence, right proportion, varied texture, coordinated accessories, 70% of one color, 30% of another. Different textures within the same palette. Consistent metal, never gold and silver together, in the same look. Makeup that follows the temperature of the combination. These are the rules stylists use, that women who always seem elegant use, and that you now know too. When you master these 6 combinations, people will look when you walk into a place. They'll ask if you're an influencer, if you work in fashion, not because you spent more, but because you started speaking the visual language few people know. Tell me in the comments, which of the 6 will you try first? And if you want to keep discovering these elegance codes, the next video has more.